Hey y'all, what's going on? Yeah, it's True Blood, but do I look disappointed? hmm I was so damn disappointed with the damn True Blood. I'm sorry it's dark in here, y'all. I don't have the light on other than the light back behind the camera. Um, I was a little disappointed tonight, y'all. Yes, it was like you got to see what happened with Jessica, this and that and other, but I don't know, I was disappointed. And since we starting with that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start with that, and this ain't gonna be a one part or a two parter. We're gonna get this done in one part because I'm just frustrated with it. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm aggravated. So basically, Jessica goes to run out the door, and we already know that Jason was running. You know, he's running for her because he had him a little piece of, vampirella blood. And so he's dreaming about her and wanting her and this and that and other. So he runs in. Well, before he does that, he shoots one of, because y'all know, I know y'all heard the gunshot on the last episode. So he shoots one of the guards, in the shoulder, I think it was, or whatever. Then he runs through the door and gets Jessica. Jessica is tussling. She just, burnt face and everything because she done ran out in the damn sun and shit with your dumb ass. Bitch, you should have been burnt. And he pushes her in. She tussles with him, and she's getting ready to bite the shit out of him. And all of a sudden, the little spell is over, miraculously. Okay, so Jason's like helping her. She realizes, come to her senses, and then it's like they have their little moment. And I'm like, now wait a minute. Now I know he had blood, but that don't mean you got feelings for him, which we already know that she's a damn floozy. Now she's supposed to be with Hoyt with your floozy ass. And now she's feeling some kind of way about Jason. And it ain't been too long ago you was in the clubs biting necks and sucking blood and shit, you blood sucking slut. Yeah, I'm just mad at her, and that just is what it is. Okay, now let's move on along. Now can we let's see, and y'all know I'm just gonna talk about what was pertinent and just it was just all over the place. Now from there, with that happening, I want to go to the whole routine between Tyra and Nornie, which we know that she's possessed, so she's a possessed bitch. And so now Numb Your whole uh reincarnated, I want to kill a vampire bitch is taking over her body. And she's like upset and shit. She's telling Tara, she's like, one damn vampire, this and that, another. Then she goes on to tell her, well, doing now, they walk amongst y'all and it's just against everything. It's, anything that's human, blah, 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 her whole bit. But, and I'm sure y'all know right now, if we take a pause for the cause, this bitch ain't no motherfucking good. And she been trying to kill vampires. And I need to know when this rigor mortis ass, medieval ass, celestial ghost bitch is gonna get the hell up out of Norton's ragged ass and we can get her bitch ass off the show. Cause I'm over her. Okay, so she explains this and that. Another, she can tell Tara, blah blah blah. Tara's like looking, she's kind of on some, but yeah, you killed one, but you killed one who didn't do nothing, blah blah blah. Tara girl, which one you want? Shit, I get off the motherfucking pot. Now you done got your ass into some more shit. Ooh, y'all need that bitch to go back to her braids and back to her other shit, cause she's just a whole nother thing since she done got a wash and set. Anyway, okay. Now, off of that, now let's go to, because I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time talking about shit that wasn't important to me because I'm just pissed off with this episode. Since it was so fucking random, I could just be random with it. And HBO, True Blood writers, y'all gonna need to write better than what the hell y'all doing on this one. Okay, now, can we go over to, just for a minute, I want to go to LC. The Wolf. Hey, Joe. Anyway, And his wife, this bitch, this wolf, I need to be a part of a pack kind of bitch. You know, just can't be a single ass bitch and be with your husband. Bitch, ain't you married to the most, you know, the best looking wolf ever? Oh, I can't stand her bitch ass. Okay, so let's go to the scene where they over there and the new wolf that's in town with his boots pointing the other way that LC got into it with. He's the head of the pack, and we know this. And he's telling them, look, we ain't getting ready to get into this bullshit that's going on between the witches and the vampires and shit. You know, let them do that. We not getting ready to side with nobody. And in the midst of that, some little puppet cub, he says, I can get with a vampire. And old dude's like, can you? No, you can't. And if you do, you'll be a long fucking ranger. So run, puppet, run. You know. Okay. So they talking and girls just getting hanging on LC and this and bitch, I'm gonna need you to get your hands off. Yeah, I'm gonna need your damn acting and shit, bitch. You acting a little bit too much, bitch. Anyway, y'all, I just had to have my moment and had to have my Joe moment. Anyway, so okay, so they sitting there, she's giddy, this and that, another, just talking about they have a whole scene where, you know what I'm saying, the little other puppet cubs is getting the organ, this and that, another, and now see, he kind of breaks it up. In the midst of that, let me look one time, they get ready to leave, and the pack leader sees him, you know, and he's saying, I see a little alpha male in you, this and that, another, and he's kind of hitting on the points with Joe, but you know, Joe's like, whatever, I ain't with this shit. Okay, you know, I just don't want to do that. In the midst, they get to walking away, and the old girl's like, I need this, blah, blah, blah. And we're not going to get into this shit, and promise me you're not going to see Sookie anymore. You late fucking dirt queen. Okay? Bitch, why you so motherfucking jealous? Of course, you have a reason, because everybody wants a piece of Sook. Yet again, Joe, I'm going to need you to stay away from the Sook. Anyway, so she's like, promise me. He promises, but he knows he's dead wrong because he's not going to do that. Okay, now, just real quick back to the alpha male. He's on the phone talking to old girl, the horsey Barilla that turned into a mama because she killed her, whatever she did. She's over there with Sam. And her child is by him, the wolf, and he's like, I'm going to be there to tuck him in, so and so. And we all know Sam's over there having dinner. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, now, let's see. From that, now I want to bounce back and go back to this. Okay, your girl comes to her senses. She beat up and shit. We know that old boy, and when they saved her, Jason. So they go down there, you know, where Bill is. And I'm looking at Bill while they're having this enduring moment. Is anybody going to stop him from smoking? He's just smoking like a damn cigar. And he's like, Jessica, and you need to chain her back down, blah, blah, blah. Hey, for a minute, can y'all stop? And I'm wondering when they going to see about Bill. When is this bitch going to start talking about this man bleeding to death on the floor just because you lost your gravity-ass mind? Needless to say, Bill said, I didn't realize how strong she was. I didn't think she was that strong. And if you wouldn't have been putting the chains on lightly, fuck her, throw the motherfucking chains on her. Okay. Yeah, I just feel that way about Jessica. Okay. So, with that being said, her and Jason has this moment. He's silvering her, whatever. And Jason's like, look. Bill looks at the dead body, and you know they can't be killing humans because now the authority will be in. And where in the hell is the authority at any motherfucking way? Where is this news bitch or whoever she is? Bitch, when you gonna get there? Okay, and he's like, well, I don't want them to know that. Jason's like, okay, well, with that being said, I shot one of your soldiers. You know, so we gonna need to work that out. So they worked it out. And the soldiers come down there, and Bill had already told him, don't make no false moves, or your ass gonna be shot. And he didn't. Okay. So old girl gets silver sheet down there. They waiting on this shit to pass. Waiting till it become dark. Because then they just at they self. Okay. So they do that. Now for a minute, can we, since we already talked about Sam, can we go to his brother, which has shape-shifted again into Blanche on the hover around motherfucking commercial. And now He's trying to get the money from the oil and this and that and other. He's saying all kinds of shit, meeting up with the man. He's just being himself, but yet in her body. I am tired of his fuckery. I just need everybody to know I'm tired of his fuckery. And that's just about all he gonna get. And now that we at Merlot's, we may as well have us a sandwich, sit down, and talk about what the fuck's going on with this baby. Because we heard with the baby and the stepdaddy in there cooking and the mama comes in, you ain't keeping an eye on him and he got this little mirror there watching him. Meanwhile, back at the motherfucking ranch, the baby doll, that dirty ass baby doll is in there with the baby yet again. And poof, here comes the singing bitch. And she comes and sings her ooli poo, whatever. Okay. And here comes Lafayette. Lafayette comes and sees her and she looks up at him and he's like, fuck this. That ain't my baby. Whatever, honey. Y'all work that out because I'm over these dead ass motherfucking celestial bitches. Here I am trying to get my hair back on track. Okay, so he leaves. Okay, and now that we're talking about this, now we know that she apparently was with somebody way back, and the guy, he was a white guy, he killed the baby, blah blah blah. She's bringing a baby doll with her. Well, we know that part, and then we kind of see the association, but it hasn't played all the way out yet. And now that I said that, that just takes me to the part where Lafayette's sleeping on the couch, and he's dreaming about what went on with her. That's how we got this sequence and what happened. So then this bitch, when he wakes up, this bitch standing at the doorway, he already knows he get ready to ease and step off in his mouth, and just make him a fucking bodysuit. And if you wasn't messing around with his sis, your ass wouldn't be doing that. Sit your ass down some damn where. Shit, he ain't the only damn Barney you can date. Shit. Okay. So now this bitch is up and going with, in Lafayette's body and da-da-da-da-da. And so then she goes to the, Andy's house. Which, his mama or whatever, they got money or whatever. Andy's just he's just a fuck up. So she goes in there and she goes and gets this baby, y'all. She got the baby while they in there sleep. Now, how in the hell they didn't hear nothing? Anywho, now, let's go back to, we need to get, I guess this is going to be a two-parter because I ain't even got into Sookie and Eric's Sookie sex. And if I see, listen, I'm done with, look, Sookie and Eric's sex scene. Now, this shit can't go on forever. Every time you turn around and he's bleeding and shit, y'all know he was bleeding, so she took it off. She gave him blood. He's like, put the silver around your hand and silver me and hit me if I can't stop. He stops, then he bites himself. Lord, she gets some of his blood. Next thing you know, it's snowing and they in the shower, it's snowing and shit. She talking about where the clouds at. I don't see nothing but snow. And can this be like it's forever? And Eric's like, let's just say fuck this and be together forever. So they just on some weird ass motherfucker, we shared blood ass high. In this whole scene. And y'all, that scene on the bed when Eric was on the bed right before he, I guess, no, as she was sucking his blood, if he'd have looked any more gayer on that fucking bed, he looked, y'all, I said, now hurt. He ain't even trying to even look masculine anyway. He's on that bed like, I was so pissed at how they had Eric, and you know what I'm saying, in the whole bit, because it's so different from the way his character's being. But I guess that's what happens when you get a piece of sook. Because ever since Bill has a piece of sook, he been running around with a tight ass girdle suit on, seersuckle ass, tight ass, leisure ass suit, hip hugging, nut hugging, ass grabbing ass pants, and all of that. Okay. Oh, Lord, y'all just need to get that off of me because I'm just over it. So, they done had blood, da-da-da, and they talking about, they done laid up, and y'all, this is going to cut off, and I'm going to have to come back. So, I'm going to cut it on this one, and I'll be back. I thought it would be a one-parter.